Hello, I'm Andrew Gould, Head of Art at St Ivo Academy, and I oversee the teaching and learning of Fine Art A-Level. And this is a short presentation to tell you about the A-Level Fine Art course.
At St Ivo Academy, we use the Pearson Edexcel GCE Art and Design Specification Fine Art Endorsement. Students learn to be creative and independent artists. A-Level Fine Art is a flexible course that allows students to explore their own ideas and interests using thematic starting points. Students make digital portfolios to have their work externally assessed. The Fine Art course is an entirely practical exam. It is part of a suite of art and design subjects that uses the same specification, exam paper and assessment criteria. A-Level Art is made up of two components. Component 1 is the coursework component and has two parts worth 60% of the total mark. Both components have thematic starting points. Part 1 is an entirely practical and is made up of a preparatory studies and a personal outcome. In a moment, I'll take you through a component of work to illustrate the salient characteristics of a typical fine art thematic project. This will help you understand what students have to do if they choose to take A-Level Art. Part 2 is an essay of between 1,000 and 3,000 words, usually about artists' work that students have used to influence their own ideas. Component 2 is an exam component worth 40% of the total mark. This is entirely practical, where students work from a thematic starting point set by the exam board. Students are expected to work in a very similar way to how they work in Component 1, producing both preparatory studies and a final outcome. I'm now going to take you through a typical fine art thematic project. This is a coursework component with inside and or outside as a thematic starting point. Students usually start the project with a brainstorm or mind map. They use artists' work to influence their development of ideas. Students experiment with media processes and techniques. They explore ideas using their own photographs. They continually explore and research other artists' work. Students have to continually explore ideas, media, and techniques. They refine their artist research. They develop a range of ideas. Investigate alternative ideas. Extend the development of ideas. Students must explore a range of drawing techniques. Towards the end of the project, students would develop the ideas in more depth with a greater understanding of how to use techniques. They continue to develop new ideas relating to the overarching theme. They produce detailed painted studies to refine painting techniques. They research and investigate objects to support their ideas. They continually develop and experiment with ideas and techniques. They research to refine ideas. Constantly research artists to refine ideas. At some point in their preparatory studies, students must work towards an idea for a final outcome. They have to refine ideas and painting techniques. Students take photographs to use in the development of their final outcome. They refine and plan for their final outcome. And eventually paint a sustained and considered final outcome on a large canvas. So why choose Art A-Level? It's excellent preparation for an art or related course in higher education and or career. There's very little formal written work. It's a creative and practical subject. It's an excellent choice for well-being. Creativity and making art is very therapeutic. Art can be fun. It offers creative and technical life skills. There's no written exams. And you get to keep your portfolio of artwork as a permanent reminder of your school years. And lastly, the department is consistently achieving excellent exam results. If you have any further questions, please contact me using the email address on the slide. Thank you.